Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. All larika sukuma nikanti bhavato. So all larika sukuma nikanti watu bhavato kamavajradina. All larika sukumata. So for this, Anutika gave more explanation. So it's interesting. That's one here. All larika nikanti watu depending on all larika nikanti. Sukuma nikanti watu depending on sukuma nikanti. So kamavajra, rupavajra, arupavajra are to be classified as all larika is sukuma. So anutika, we do not have anutika here. That's why I told for the anutika, I write down here. So all larika sukuma nikanti. If the sentence all larika sukuma nikanti. Eta here adogata visesa. Adogata visesa. So the pertinent to adogata pertinent to visesa the visesa the special pertinent to the speciality here nikantiya of the nikanti of attachment. All larika sukumata samanya all larika sukumata samanya straight all larika sukuma Oktan is said. Here all larika sukuma nikanti is said. Here all larika sukuma nikanti is said. Is said a state of all larika sukuma of the nikanti. Or the nikanti, which is pertinent to the speciality. He gives more explanation here. Yata hita hi ata, eta hi eta, heat, right, or heat to be extended. Eta here. So all larika sukhu. All larika samanyena. All larika samanyena. All larika thro larika tama nikati yo kashanti taken all kinds of nikanti here. All larika nikanti, all larika tara nikanti, all larika tama nikanti. All larika samanyena. By the word all larika. By the word all larika, all larika tara, all larika tama. All kinds of nikanti are taken. All kinds of nikanti are taken. How here? All larika nikanti. So do you remember the Panyawara? Akusala Dhamma, Kusalasa Dhammasa, Aramanabhaji, Nabhajyo, Dana Dadwa Sila Samadhi, Dwa Uposara Kama, Kadwa, Dan Karong Kadwa, Dan Karunkadawa asadeti abhinanadi. So asadeti abhinanadi. It joins satisfying. So the dana dadwa sila samayidwa, you give the offering. After giving the offering, you attach to your offering, you enjoy it, you rejoice in the offering you have offered. So that is tikada, loba. You attach, you are attached to the dana you have done, to the sila you have observed, to the upasta you have the practiced. So you have a nikanda there, you have attachment there. The pope suchenani asadeti abhinadedi pope suchena. Any kusala karma you have done in the past, you enjoy in it, you rejoice in it. So there is this depends on your loba, your nikanti, your attachment, how much you attach to your kusala you have done. That's depend. If you have the attachment, the gender attachment, gender attachment or small attachment to the kusala you have done, that is olarika nikandi we call. Olarika nikandi. So if your attachment is more than that or stronger than that, it will be called olarikatra nikandi. Yatra. Olarikatra nikandi. If your attachment, if your loba is very strong to the kusala you have done, you are very proud of yourself, oh, I have done, you are, concerning the kusala you have done, you are boasting to the other people, you are very proud of yourself. So many akusala data arises there, or your attachment is very strong to the kusala you have done. Such kind of nikandi is called olarika tama nikandi. So nikandi here again is subdivided into olarika nikandi, olarika tara nikandi, olarika tama nikandi. So according to the different kinds of nikandi, you also can classifying classifying the vedana here, the vedana to be olarika sukuma. So olarika vedana, olarika tara vedana, these two. The olarika vedana, olarika tama, or olarika tara, olarika tama. So you need to compare the nik and the vedana here according to the you need to compare the vedana. You need to classify as olarika sukuma, hina panida. So here olarika, the vedana nikandi here, olarika nikandi can be classified into three. Olarika nikandi. So if you compare each other, olarika nikandi, olarika tara nikandi, these two, if you compare these two, olarika nikandi become olarika tara. No, all are olarika, they cannot be. All these kinds cannot be sukuma, they are olarika. So the result given by the olarika vedana also will be less and less. Olarika nikandi, the vedana arises together with olarika nikandi will produce less result. So if the vedana arises together with olarika tara nikandi, it will produce lesser result. Then if the vedana arises together with the olarika tama nikandi, then the vedana will produce very, very the less research. So Olarika Nikandi here. Olarika Nikandi classified into 3: gross, grosser, grossest. You see 3. Gross Nikandi, grosser Nikandi, grossest Nikandi. So depending on the Nikandi, the result which are produced by these Nikandi also will be different. So there is concerning to Nikandi. So Tatha, it is Tatha likewise, Tatha likewise. Sukkuma, Sukkumadara, Sukkumatama. So Sukkuma, Sukkumata Saminyena. By the word Sukkuma. So all Sukkuma, Sukkumadara, Sukkumatamas are taken here. Kasandi, taken. This is Anutika. Do you have Anutika there? Anutika?
Yes, we do.
You have?
Yeah.
Well, where do you get it?
It's an app,
Sorry?
It's an application,
I don't see this one application. I don't see it.
Sayadaw is not this one. It's not this application.
Not this application.
Yeah.
Here I cannot find here, here only when you open it. You have Mula at Mula Atthakta Etika 3. Oh, it's very slow. Very slow. I don't know why. So we have here Mula Tika.
There are in the Tipitaka app you can find.
Not from here.
Not from here. Another application, Tipitaka app you can find.
Okay, if you have, okay. Here I told pro the Anutika, I write down here. If you the one who doesn't have, so I can type pro here. Here, Sukkuma, Sukkumadara, Sukkumadama. In the same way, in the case of Sukkuma also, they can be classified or subdivided into 3 kinds. Sukkuma, Sukkumadara, Sukkumadama. Subtle, subtler, subtlest. The subtle Nikandi, subtler Nikandi, subtler Nikandi. The Vedana associated with subtle Nikandi, subtle Nikandi will produce more will produce the good result. The Vedana associated with Santala Nikandi will produce a better result. Then the Vedana associated with the subtlest Nikandi will produce best result. So Sukkuma also can be subdivided into 3 kinds: Sukkuma, Sukkumadara, Sukkumatama. So the Vedana arises is these, where the produce it result differently. Then here, Sukkuma Tama Nikanti. What tondi Sukkuma Tama here? Sukkuma Tama Nikanti what to? Depending on the Sukkuma Tama Nikandi, subtlest Nikandi. Sa here to be continuous. Yes, seta in sa eta here. It is word. Yawa Boagan Vipassana Jnana Jawuditapa. It should be understood. It should be understood the highest Vipassana Jnana. Bhavaga here. Bhavaga means highest. Not the top of the plane, the Bhavaga. Bhavaga here means highest. highest vipassana jnana. So the highest vipassana jnana will be Sukkuma Dhamma Nikkandi. Because according to the Abhanyawara Aramana Bhajya, Jhana, what head was Jhana Asadedi, we say. So attachment can observe the Kamavachara, Rupavachara, Arupavachara as an object. It can even, you see, take Vipassana Jnana as object. So you have the Vipassanupakilesa. Vipassanupakilesa, that is the Nikkandi. The Nikkandi. Nikkandi takes Vipassana Jnana. It join a Vipassana Jnana. Loba arises there. Because of that loba, the commentator or the practitioner cannot continue its practice. It stopped there, because of Nikkandi. So loba kate all lokiya dhamma. Among the lokiya dhamma, Vipassana Jnana is the highest one. The Nikkada which have Vipassana Jnana. Here, the Vedana which arises together with the Nikkada, which takes Vipassana Jnana, the highest Vipassana Jnana, as an object. As an object, produces a result, the Sukkuma Dhamma result. Sukkuma Dhamma result. So Sukkuma Dhamma. It's different from the Olarika. Olarika Dhamma. Strongest or akusla there. So Sukkuma Dhamma. Sukkuma, the subtle here, subtle Nikkada. Yeah, Sukkuma Dhamma, the Nikkada more subtler is subtler. Then the Nikkada here, Nikkandi here, is Sukkuma Dhamma, is very little, very little one. So Sukkuma Dhamma Nikkandi here, the Nikkandi, the attachment which take Vipassana Jnana as an object is Sukkuma Dhamma. So this attachment even is very strong, not strong like others, because Vipassana Jnana is very the tender, very subtle. That's why the Nikkandi also is very subtle in Vipassana Jnana. So the Nikkandi, according to the Patthana, Nikkandi contain all kinds of lokiya kusala as an object. So Olarika, if the attachment is very, very strong, strong attachment here strong attachment refer to the Olarika. The subtle attachment, the weak attachment refer to the Sukkuma. So according to this, you can imagine, you can say attachment, you have to say here, Olarika attachment, maybe we can refer to the Dana Kusala, Sila Kusala, and Upostra Kusala. Now, attachment to those can be called Olarika. Attachment to Jhana, attachment to Vipassana Jnana can be called Sukkuma here. Can be called Sukkuma. So the attachment, this depends on the attachment. So depend on the attachment, the result, the consequences also will be different there. So if the attachment is very strong, the consequences also very great, very serious. If the attachment is subtle, like a Sukkuma Dhamma, so subtler is subtler. Now Sukkuma, the subtle one, the Nikada Sukkumatara subtler. A Sukkumatama, very weak attachment there. Very weak attachment, very small attachment. That's why it's not easy to see whether you have attachment or not, because attachment is very weak. So that is Sukkuma Tama. The weaker you have attachment, the stronger the consequences produced. See? So at the Abhidhamma Sankha, you have Olarika, Okata, Omaka, Omaka, Omakatara, Omakatama. So if you have all of the Omaka, Omakatara, Omakatama, like Olarika, Olarikatara, Olarikatama. So you have the Okata, Okatara, Okatatama. Okta, Oktatara, Oktatama. So the Kusala is stronger. The Okta, Oktatara, Oktatama. The Olarika, Olarikatara, Olarikatama. Kusala, the weaker become weaker. That's depend. So after you have something, you have done something. So this depends on your attachment. If your attachment is very strong, that is Olarika. If your attachment is weak, that is Sukkuma. You can imagine by yourself also. After you have done something, you feel very proud of yourself. You think, oh, you have done this, or you have done that. So those are akusala. Now, if your akusala is very strong, that is Olarika. So if you have small kusala, you are enjoying your kusala you have done, you are happy. You are happy after you have done something good. That is Sukkuma. Sukkuma. If you are very attached, you should just like I told you just now. So the akusala or the vedana become strong. So you will get the less consequence, the less result in consequences. If your attachment is subtle or weak, then the result and the consequences also will be great. Kusala. So that must depend on the attachment you have. If you have no attachment, or if you contemplate your kusala jeta, a vipassana course, you have done kusala jeta arises, you remember, or you observe the kusala jeta, or you observe as anicca dukkha anatta, you have no attachment there. So that is one very subtle, the subtlest we say, or sukkumatara, sukkumatama. So if you have nikkandi, if you have no nikkandi there, if you have no nikkandi, so your vedana will be the best one. No nikkandi. But if you still have nikkandi, we will call it sukkumatama nikkandi. See, sukkumatama nikkandi. But if you have no nikkandi here, it's plain about nikkandi only. That's why we have to talk about nikkandi here. The lesser nikkandi, the lessest nikkandi. But if you observe those vedana as nature dukkha anatta, there is no more nikkandi. There is no more nikkandi. So that would be the best one, the best vedana. The vedana without nikkandi, or the vedana without accompanied by nikkandi, then that vedana will be the highest one, the best one, will be the best one.
Excuse me, sir.
Okay, please.
Sayadaw, may I ask here why it refers to the Pawakam Vipassana Jnana? It means it refers to the Nikkanti in the Udayabhayanyana. And why it is called the highest vipassana jnana here, Sayadaw?
So the not only Udyabhya Jnana, Udyabhya Jnana are rough one, you see, but there is Nikandi. But when we say Vibhaṅga Vipassana Jnana, no more Udyabhya Jnana. The Vibhaṅga, the highest Vipassana Jnana. So the higher Vipassana Jnana also there is Nikandi. Very subtle Nikandi. But when we say the Nikandi is Udyabhya Jnana, not very subtle that one. So can it feel you are the
Yes, thank
can
you.
it feel you that Nikandi? That Nikandi maybe Sukuma we say, but not Sukuma Dhamma. Not Sukuma Dhamma. So Sukuma Dhamma, Vibhaṅga Vipassana Jnana, the highest Vipassana Jnana. So among the 60 Vipassana Jnana,
This when we talk about Sukkuma Dhamma, that jnana is refers to Khandhavibhaṅgo jnana.
Yes, Khandhavibhaṅgo Jnana is the highest one. So sorry, not Khandhavibhaṅgo Jnana. Yes, Khandhavibhaṅgo Jnana there. Khandhavibhaṅga Vipassana Jnana. That is the highest one. If you are Nikandi, if you attach to it, so your Nikandi is called Sukuma Dhamma Nikandi.
Actually, but like I understand, like the Nikkanti we on the meditator already overcome in the Udayabhayanyana, he already overcome Nikkanti. Why is still in the order Vipassana Jnana?
So that Nikandi, he overcomes only very strong Nikandi that handles your Vipassana Jnana. So the Nikandi is Udyabhya Jnana, you know, that's strong one. That's why you cannot go on. Here the Nikandi here, we are talking about the Nikandi here, not such kind of Nikandi. Very, very subtle Nikandi. So that Nikandi cannot stop, you see, to proceed your Vipassana Jnana, to attain the Magga. Very subtle one. The Nikandi is the Udyabhya Jnana, not subtle one, that one. Only Sukuma, you can say Sukuma.
Sayadaw, is it the same level as the Anusaya, Sayadaw?
It's not Anusaya here. Attachment, the attachment, the subtle attachment, the very weak attachment. Just like a Nevasanya, Nasanya Jarana, Vedana, you know, that Vedana is not clear. That's one, it is called neither nor, we say, but just like that here, Sukuma Dhamma Nikandi. It's not obvious. Not Anusaya. Anusaya, something not something that has not arisen yet. So here, something has arisen. The Nikandi. This Nikandi has arisen. If you say Anusaya, no Nikandi there. Just Anusaya. Just behind this. Not arises yet. But when we say Nikandi here, it has arisen. It has arisen. It says some the Vipassana Jnana as an object. Okay.
Yes, thank you, Sayadaw.
So this is Anutika, the related to Olarika Sukuma. So he classified Olarika as Olarika, Olarikatra, Olarikatama. He also classifies Sukuma as Sukuma, Sukumatara, Sukumatama. Then he concludes the higher Sukumatama here, the higher Sukumatama Nikandi, as the Nikandi, which takes the highest Vipassana jnana as the object. So here we are talking about Vedana, the Vedana arises together, such a Nikandi is called Sukhumadhamma Nikandi Vatu Vedana. Vatu depend, the Vedana dependent on the Sukhumadhamma Nikandi. So, 3 kinds of Nikandi. So we go back to Atthakta. Atthakta. Atthakta, we have Dura. No, this one. Atthakta. One, Atthakta, yes. Vedānākkhandho kama vajro. What is the 11? Vedānākkhandho kama vajro. So,
Hi, Sayadaw. May I have a question about the word watu?
yes.
How should we understand the word watu in this case? You know, what is
What to dependent or based on, dependent on, what to?
Watu depending on?
Yes. Nikandi what to dependent on Nikandi.
Depending on Nikanti. It's not like
So
the
what
basis.
to? Yeah, not based on. You can say based on or dependent
on. So when we see that word in the Anuttika, this Sukhumadhamma Nikanti Watu.
Yes.
Then this is what kind of samasa is that? You know, what is the relationship between Nikanti and Watu there?
Kama Dharaya Samasa.
Kamadaraya samasa.
Sukhumadhamma Nikanti ja Watu ja. Sukhumadhamma Nikanti Watu. Sukhumadhamma Nikanti is the base. The base here is Sukhumadhamma Nikanti.
The base is like the basis, right? So, you know.
Not like 6 kinds of base, eternal or external base.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's not that. It's like the cause. It's the base, the cause.
Yes.
But then we also have the same word in the Mulatika. In the Mulatika, we have Olarika Sukhuma Nikanti Watu Bhavato.
Yes.
So it looks to me there that the relationship between Nikanti and Watu over there is the it's not Kamadaraya.
Tapurisa, we can say Olarika Sukhumatara Nikantiya Watu. Sukhumatara Nikanti Watu. Here. Yes, Tapurisa Samasa. Base or, yes, base or Sukhumatama Nikanti. Tapurisa Samasa. Chatti Tapurisa Samasa. Yes. Sukhumatama Nikanti ya Watu. Sukhumatama Nikanti Watu.
So so you know, in that Mulatika sentence, Olarika Sukhumanikan di Watu Bhavato Kama Vajaradinang Olarika Sukhumata, right? So
yes.
My understanding is that what it means is that the like the state of Olarika and Sukhuma of the kama vajra feeling and so on. So we have that is because of the state of being the basis of Olarika Nikanti and Sukhuma Nikanti. So what it means is that the Olarika Nikanti or Sukhuma Nikanti are the cause or the reasons for the state of Olarika or Sukhuma of the Kama Vajra feelings and so on.
Yeah, yes. The
Then
meaning is that.
Yes, if that's the case, then it's talking about the Nikanti is the cause or the reasons for that classification. But then when we go into the Anutika, then over here, he doesn't have the word bhava anymore. So
Yeah,
I'm not
yes.
sure, I'm not sure the relationship between the Nikanti and Vatu anymore.
Bhava is the reason.
Bhava is
Being,
the
you can
state,
say,
right?
being, you can translate, being the base of Nikanti. You can translate like that. Bhava, you know, bhava, a state, we say being here. Bhava to be a base of Nikanti.
So from my understanding, based on Sayadaw's explanation of the Anutika, then in the Anutika, then let's look at the Anutika again. In the
Yeah,
Anutika, what it means is that the Nikanti that takes Vipassana, the Pavagga Vipassana as the object is the Sukkumantama Nikanti. So that the Nikanti that take that as the object is called the Sukkumatama Nikanti. Right? Because the highest Vipassana Jnana is still Lokiya. And the Loba that take that that highest Vipassana Jnana is called the Sukkumatama Nikanti. So and then I still don't see the relationship with that Nikanti and Vatu, and what is Vatu in this case?
Vatu, as I told you, this Vatu, here Vibhaṅga Vipassana Jnana Uditapa. Yawa Vibhaṅga until up to Yawa up to here, up to the highest Vipassana. The highest Vipassana is the Vatu or Nikanti, or the highest Vipassana Jnana is the base of Nikanti. So,
but then if that's the case, then this Vatu in this Anutika is not the same meaning with the Vatu in the Mulatika.
Mulatika.
So Vatu
the same. Mulatika, you know, be the base of Nikanti. That is the reason, give it the reason, be the base of Nikanti.
Yeah, but that base is not the object. So, you know, but here the Vatu in the Anutika, it looks like this the object.
Oh, I see. What you mean, I see. My explanation, I say the Nikanti will take the higher Vipassana Jnana. Is it?
Yes.
The highest Vipassana Jnana here, the base of Nikanti. That's why the base can be the object. The base is the object here, similar.
Yeah.
The base of Nikanti, Vipassana Jnana, the base of Nikanti, that means the object of Nikanti.
Yes. But in the Mulatika, then that Vatu is not the object. It's the reason.
Ah, yes. The reason will be the base of Nikanti.
Yes. So that means we based on yeah, which means we based on the classification of Nikanti. Then we have the classification of the Vedana. That is the Mulatika.
Yes.
But in the Anutika,
Yes.
this Vatu is not that. It's the object. Based on my understanding, based on Sayadaw's explanation. So those two Vatus are not the same.
How to say here? Mulatika, Olarika, Sukuma Nikandi, Watu Bhava Wado, because they are the base of Olarika Sukuma Nikandi. Because of the base of Olarika Sukuma Nikandi, Kamawajara, Rubajara, Arubajara are classified into Olarika Sukuma.
Yes.
Mulatika. So here because of the base of Nikandi there. Because of the base of Nikanti. Yeah, the base of Nik, because the base on that is Mulatika, because of we have only the word because of the base of Nikanti. So base of Nikandi related to the Nikandi, it is classified. Here, what to Nikandi, what to here also the same. Because of the base of Nikandi. The base of Nikandi here, Yawa Pwaka Vipassana Jnana. So that is Watu, referred to the Watu. Yawa Pwaka Vipassana Jnana is the explanation of the word Watu. So Watu means Pwaka Vipassana Jnana. Nikadi Pwaka Vipassana Jnana. That means the attachment to the highest Vipassana Jnana. Are they not different for me?
Well, so like I said, so in the Anutika, that Vatu is the object. So what it means is that because the highest Vipassana Jnana is very subtle. So that's why the Nikanti that takes that Vipassana Jnana is also the most subtle one. That's what it means. But in the Mulatika, then here it doesn't say anything about the object, but it says that based on the classification of the Nikanti, we have the classification of feelings.
Classification. Olarika Nikanti. Olarika Sukuma Nikanti Watu. Yes, you can say like that.
Yes, but if that's the case, then the meanings of the two Vatus are not the same.
Yes, the Watu Mulatika, Watu is the reason.
Yes.
Yes. The Anutika, Watu is the object. Yes.
Is that right, Sayadaw?
Yes, right.
Okay.
Right, but not much different. Right,
Okay.
you are right here. Watu here.
Right. Okay, thank you, Sayadaw.
Sukumatama Nikanti Watu. Yes, this Watu referred to the object. Nikanti Watu, the object of Nikanti. That is the base of Nikanti. That the reason being the base of Nikanti. The base of Nikanti be the classification of being due to the classification of Nikanti. Yes. The word to a little bit different there. Yes.
Yes, Sayadaw.
Yeah, right.
Okay, thank you, Sayadaw.
So let's say something here. Nikanti di dasa su upakilesu. Oh yes, this Nikanti sale referred to Udayabhya Jnana. Dasa su we have two kinds of Watu there. The Vipassana Upakilesa, the Nikanti is one of them. Here Nikanti, here in the case of Sukumatama Nikanti, Nikanti, this Nikanti, not the Nikanti to Udayabhya Jnana. This is the Nikanti to the highest Vipassana Jnana. Because Udayabhya Jnana is not the highest one. Okay. We go back to the Atthakta. Vedato, here we start from Vedato. So Abhidhamma without subdivision, Vedātto with subdivision. That means Kamajara Kusla, Rupajara Kusla, Rupajara Kusla, Lokotra Kusla, they can be subdivided again. So Vedātto here, the Kamavajara, Dana Sila Bhavana Miyavasena, Kamavajara, the Kamavajara feeling. Here we say Kamavajara feeling again can be subdivided into Dana Maya Kamavajara Vedana, Sila Maya Kamavajara Vedana, should be here. Should be here. Sila Maya Kamavajara Vedana, Bhavana Maya Kamavajara Vedana. So the Kamavajara Vedana again subdivided into 3. Tivida, Dana Sila Bhavana Maya Vasena Tivida. But the dispel of delusion, according to dispel of delusion, it is translated here. What is made by way of keeping? Dhanamya. What is made by way of keeping? Dhanamya. What is made by virtuous conduct? Silamaya. What is made by development? Bhavanamaya. So according to Bhadatika, Maya has no meaning. So Dana Sila, Kamavajara, Kamavajara Vedana, Dana Sila Bhavana Vasena, Dana Sila Bhavana, according to Dana Sila Bhavana, Tivida, 3 kinds. Tata Amati, Dana Maya. So Dana Maya, Maya has no meaning according to him. Dana itself, Vedana here, Kusla Vedana, Kamavajara Kusla Vedana, Dana. So Dana Kusla Vedana here. By way of what is made by way of keeping. 3, 4, by way of what is made by way of keeping. Dhanamya. Then what is made by keeping? What is made by keeping is cross, is Dhanamaya. The feeling, if you translate fully, the feeling, the wholesome feeling here, we have to say Kusla Vedana, the wholesome feeling, which is Dana. Which is Dana. That the better, to take the Maya with the meaning of here by way of or made of. The wholesome feeling made of keeping is cross. The wholesome feeling made of morality is subtle. Sabi Olarika Bhavanamya. Sabi referred to Sila Maya Vedana. The feeling made of morality is cross. Bhavanamya Skuma, the feeling made of the development is subtle. That's why easy. So Bhavanamaya again here, Bhavana. The Bhavanamaya, Tu Hetuka, Ti Hetuka. So Bhavana here. Bhavana not referred to only meditation. Any development is called Bhavana here. Kamavajara Bhavana, when you are thinking about Kusla, or the Kusla before you do, you are thinking about what you are going to do. So you are thinking about what you are doing. You are thinking about the Kusla, what you have done. All these are Bhavana. That's why Bhavana also can be Duhetuka. Yeah, Duhetuka, Tihetuka. Bhavana can be Duhetuka, Tihetuka. Tihetuka also can be Vipassana Jnana or can be simple Kamavajara Kusala. Sabi Duhetuka, Tihetuka, Duita. There are of 2 kinds. Duhetuka, Bhavanamaya Vedana, Tihetuka, Bhavanamaya Vedana. So Duhetuka, Tihetuka, 2 kinds. So Duhetuka here not referred to Vipassana Jnana, not the take meditation, not the Vedana while taking meditation. The vedana, when the developing any kusala, you know, anything. So duheduka, diheduka. Tata duheduka olarika, diheduka sukuma, simple. So diheduka be sasankarika, asakarika, two things. Now diheduka, asankarika, sasankarika. So compared to sasankarika, asakarika is sukuma, sasankarika or olarika. So the kamajara bhavana compared to rupajara kusala, you know, is gross. Rupajara kusala is subtle. So according to Bhumi, you know, here we according to the kamajara Bhumi, now according to rupajara Bhumi, we don't mix kamajara Bhumi and rupajara Bhumi. So rupajara prathama jana kusala chedana vedana olarika. Dutiya jana kusala vedana sukuma. So dutiya jana vedana olarika, tatiya jana vedana kusala vedana sukuma. So tatiya jana kusala vedana olarika, chatutha jana kusala vedana sukuma. Sabi olarika, then compared to the arupajara jhana kusala. Rupajara jana kusala, arupajara jana kusala is gross, arupajara kusala is subtle. Here one thing we see, vipassana sahagata sukuma. See? Newa sanya nasanya yarana kusala olarika vipassana sahagata sukuma. You can see this one. So vipassana sahagata, the vedana arises together with vipassana. Vipassana sahagata, the vedana arises together with vipassana here. Compare vipassana vedana, the vedana arises associated with vipassana jnana. And the vedana associated with nivasanya nasanya yarana kusala. These two vedana. So according to Bhumi, we say kamajara Bhumi, the kamajara vedana compared to rupavajara is gross, rupavajara is subtle. Here, if we compare kamajara vedana to arupajara vedana, kamajara vedana is gross, arupajara vedana is subtle. But in this case, sabi olarika vipassana sahagata sukuma. Nevasanya nasanyarana kusala vedana is olarika. Vipassana sahagata sukuma. That means arupavajara kusala vedana is gross, kamajara kusala vedana is subtle. So this one is different from here. This one is different here. So vipassana jnana, the Vibhaṅga can be classified into three levels, you know. Mula Vibhaṅga, the Vibhaṅga Vibhaṅga, Ariya Vibhaṅga. Three Vibhaṅgas. Have you ever heard about these three? Mula Vibhaṅga, Vibhaṅga Vibhaṅga, and Ariya Vibhaṅga. Mula Vibhaṅga refers to kamavajara. Kamavajara Vibhaṅga. So Vibhaṅga Vibhaṅga, this Vibhaṅga is next to Lokodara. Before Lokodara Vibhaṅga arises, it arose here with the Vibhaṅga Vibhaṅga. Then Ariya Vibhaṅga. So here Vipassana Sahagata, according to me, I don't see any explanation the other part. According to me, you know, according to my understanding, this Vipassana should be Vibhaṅga Vibhaṅga Vipassana. Vipassana jnana. The feeling arises together with Vipassana jnana, which is Vibhaṅga Vibhaṅga. See? this vipassana jnana is subtler than the neva sanya nasanya yarana kusala vedana. So this vedana is subtler than neva sanya arupa vajara vedana, arupa vajara kusala vedana. So the not the Ariyama Ganga here, not Ariyama Ganga. Vibhaṅga vipassana. Vibhaṅga vipassana must be greater than Nevat Sanya Nasanya Yarana Vedana here. But before we have classified, compared to Kamajara is Arubhavajara. Kamavajara is gross, Arubhavajara is subtle. But here, in the case of Vibhaṅga vipassana jnana, so Arubhavajara is gross, Vibhaṅga vipassana jnana is subtle. Here we see the differences here. Because this Vibhaṅga Maganga or this vipassana jnana, this vipassana jnana is strong support of Sotabati Magga Vedana. Strong support of Sotabati Magga Sahajada Vedana. Here we have Sotabati Magga Sahajada. Sotabati Magga Sahajada. So Nevasanya Nasanya Yadana Vedana Kusala Vedana is not the how to say the main cause of Sotabati Magga. The main cause of Sotabati Magga. But Vibhaṅga vipassana is the main cause of Sotabati Magga. Without Vibhaṅga jnana, vipassana jnana, there will be no Sotabati Magga jnana. See? If you have Nevasanya Nasanya Yarana Kusala jnana, that jnana is not the direct cause of the direct support of Sotabati Magga jnana. Only Vibhaṅga vipassana jnana is the direct support of Sotabati Magga jnana. According to my understanding, that's why vipassana jnana sagada vedana or the fine are accompanied by vipassana jnana is the subtle compared to Nevasanya Nasanya Yarana Kusala. But if you compare to Sotabati Magga sagada vedana, now vipassana jnana sahagada vedana is gross. Sotabati Magga sahagada vedana is subtle. So how do you what do you have any the idea for this? Can you share your ideas? Hello, can you share your ideas?
No, Sayadaw. So Sayadaw's idea is very good. So I think that should be the explanation. Yes.
But we have classified not like this,
Yes.
Kamajara is Arubhavajara. Kamajara must be gross. Arubhavajara must be subtle. But here Arubhavajara is gross. Kamajara is subtle. So this part, this sentence is the important one, this sentence. This important.
So there is no explanation.
Sorry?
Is there any explanation in the Nisaya or even in the Nisaya of the Mulatika and Anutika about this?
No, I don't see anything. This one, my understanding. So what is your understanding? You agree with me, or you satisfied with my explanation?
Yes, I don't have any new ideas, so yeah, of course I agree with
yes, here you have to know three kinds of maganga. Mula maganga, referring to Kamajara. So when you tell vipassana, at the beginning, only Kamajara Kusala, Mahakusala were arise there, Mula maganga. Then before you attain the Magga, you have vibhaṅga, Maganga, we say. That is also belong to Kamavajara. That also belong to Kamavajara. Then the last one, Ariya Maganga, where you attain any Ariya Magga. So the Maganga there is called Ariya Maganga. 3 kinds of Magangas there. So this one belong to the vibhaṅga Maganga. The Vipassana are the accompanied by vibhaṅga Maganga here. Okay, that's all for today. Time is over there. So we should stop here. Let's say the Buddha Sasana Jira did it 3 times. Buddha Sasana Jira did it. Buddha Sasana Jira did it. Buddha Sasana Jira did it. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu,
Sadhu,
sadhu, sadhu.
sadhu.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Sayadaw.
My pleasure.
Please
Have a
take
good
care,
time,
Sayadaw.
everyone.
Yeah, see you next time, Sayadaw.
Okay, see you.